saya dapat duduk dan mendengar sendiri apa masalah dan perkara yang timbul berhubung kait dengan bantahan mereka mengenai isu yang telah pun digebar-geborkan dan diketahui ramai. Saya nak maklumkan di sini bahawa alhamdulillah saya cukup gembira bila saya mendengar bahawa bantahan mereka tidak ada pertimbangan politik langsung, seperti ada kumpulan-kumpulan tertentu membuat tuduhan. Memang saya sendiri telah menyatakan sebelum ini kawasan yang telah pun ditentukan oleh Kerajaan Negeri Selangor tak sesuai kerana majoriti penduduk di situ merupakan orang Melayu Islam, dan mereka telah membuat bantahan, tetapi bantahan mereka tak didengari. Dan yang malangnya memang betul bila kepala lembu digunakan memang cukup sensitif, dan mereka yang mewakili penduduk menyatakan bahawa mereka tak berniat langsung, tidak ada perancangan langsung untuk menimbulkan dan membawa kepala lembu sebagai satu perkara yang boleh mencetuskan sensitiviti kaum dan mewujudkan satu ketegangan. Kalau kita tidak mengambil tindakan yang bijaksana, kalau sekiranya kita nak mengapi-ngapikan keadaan, kalau sekiranya pertimbangan kita hanya kepada politik, dan kalau saya nak menggunakan ianya sebagai satu isu yang boleh mencetuskan huru-hara di negeri Selangor, boleh, tetapi kita tidak mengambil tindakan sebegitu rupa, dan akhirnya pihak-pihak yang waras, yang bijaksana, yang sayang kepada negaranya dapat meluahkan protes mereka berhubung kait dengan lokasi yang telah pun ditetapkan oleh Kerajaan Negeri Selangor. Dan sekarang ni mereka boleh duduk bincang bersama, mungkin mencari lokasi yang lebih sesuai, menjadikan satu keadaan yang menang-menang. They don't even know the organisers who are sitting left and right of me that somebody was going to bring the head of the cow during that demonstration. And there have been also cases where, like I said earlier, where pig heads have been used to incite racial anger. And if everybody takes a decision that an eye for an eye is the way out, then everybody will end up blind. We have to investigate, because I asked them, they don't know who it was. And this is what happens when you have protests of this nature. In fact, when they discussed about it, they realized there will be a situation where they may not be able to control. So that is why when we are talking about assembly, the right to speak, the right to protest, in a country like ours, you have to always be sensitive to the fact that this right that everybody is talking about may just turn into a wrong, where it will affect the right of the majority to safety, and it may raise sensitive issues and might hurt and slight those of other races and religion. So that is where when we do look at amendments, when we do give these extra rights of speech to assemble, to protest, to demonstrate, not to the extent that it causes instability, it affects the safety and the harmony of Malaysian people, who the majority of them are very sensible and peace-loving people, as you can see from what they have been doing in the last few days. And to be honest with you, I didn't know that they've been talking, and only when I came from, I just came back from cabinet, and they briefed me that they've already, I thought I wanted to go into more detail and see how I can assist them, but they've already actually reached to some compromise already. But it's not a big protest. I mean, in fact, they told me that they were very respectful that the Sultan of Selangor was there. In fact, they limited to the number of 10 people from the committee. In fact, if they wanted to have a bigger protest, they could have had. And they were conscious of that fact. This is exactly what I asked them. So what your concerns are were the exact questions which I posed to them just now. and they said they were very conscious. All they wanted to do was to voice their unhappiness. The very people who wants the ISA to be dimansuhkan, sekarang ni buat kenyataan kepada saya nak suruh tangkap dia orang ni dalam ISA. Logik ke tidak? Orang yang dulu ni nak mansuhkan ISA, sekarang ni bila jadi kepada mereka, dia kata kenapa tak ambil tindakan ISA terhadap mereka ni. Jadi as a minister, how are you going to make a decision? Perkara yang menyulitkan sekarang ialah bila hujah-hujah dan kenyataan-kenyataan dibuat dalam cyberspace, di dalam internet. Itulah sebabnya baru-baru ni saya dengan Datuk Rais, dengan Datuk Nazri telah pun duduk bersama meminta pihak IGP, pihak Peguam Negara dan pihak MCMC, Suruhanjaya Multimedia, untuk membantu supaya bila kita ambil tindakan nanti ada bukti dan satu kes yang kukuh supaya bila dibawa ke mahkamah dia tak akan lepas daripada genggaman kita.